track looks like it's about 2 hours old. We've been looking for one of these things for about 4 days, but this is the freshest sign we've got. He's on this trail. Fresh. That was my first Cape Buffalo stalk, and got in honestly within range, but one was really kind of weird looking, looked like a longhorn of some sort. It's kind of runty, and the other two were real mature, but just not quite what I'm looking for. This is a bucket lister, so I want to get something that really represents the Cape Buffalo, but I mean, stalking in this stuff, to get to that close, it's pretty freaking exciting. This thing wants to send an FMJ Dangerous game into something badly. I don't even know what to say, because 2 bucket list animals for me in Zambia. A sable, and then now after 7 days, a big Cape buffalo, and it's undescribable, the adrenaline that is pumping through your body. And after all my years as a bow hunter and as a tournament archer, to have my knees knocking together, getting within, honestly, yesterday, this same group, we were inside of 20 yards, and he just turned at the wrong time and was facing us, and then just came right in. And we actually had to make a movement for safety purposes, which ended up blowing the stalk, and then found him again this morning. And this stalk started, honestly, about 4 hours ago, coming in here, found the bulls where we left them yesterday, and just was in pursuit the whole time, playing the wind, playing the terrain. Andre, my PH, was ridiculously amazing, finding the smallest little object for us to use as our dead space, or a lot of people call it the blocker, to be able to move in, but waiting for every one of these 3 bulls to be facing away from us so that we could make a move. And honestly, the wind on a day like today was positive, but also negative. Positive for the purpose we can move, negative for the purpose of, I just said, I am not comfortable unless we get dead close because of this wind. And we got in there. I was wanting to make sure I put this arrow in the perfect spot. I've got the Easton Dangerous games. These are double loaded with brass, and I'm shooting 125 grain head on the front so that I have a nice small head. For the penetration purposes, it's an 825 grain arrow, and this thing buried all the way to the fletching on the other side. But the Hoyt RX9 put this arrow in the perfect spot. That little oxpecker bird was sitting there, and his tail was literally pointing to the absolute golden triangle on this thing. It's impossible to describe to you how big this thing actually is. But Cape buffalo, if you're a bow hunter and you want the ultimate adrenaline ride, I've done it with grizz, I've done it with brown bears, but this thing takes your adrenaline tank to a whole new level. And to make a perfect heart shot and then see the true power of the other 2 Dagga Boys, you can barely move this thing, and they were flipping this thing around like it was a pillow on the ground. What an incredible, incredible day. That anthill right there is what served the purpose of being able to let us come around, and we ended up having a shot under 30 yards. And he's actually traveled about the same exact distance before he piled up. Just perfect shot, perfect stalk, and what an incredible bull. I would pick him up and move him around for you, but that is not possible.